In case you've been sitting on the sidelines a while for secret layers, well, the value inside these packages is pretty surprising, and in today's video, we're going to talk about just how much money is inside those secret layers. When it comes to secret layers, I think players need to remember that everyone likes to feel unique, special, and a little bit set apart from everyone else, and that's where secret layers can really play a part in building your deck. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks again for hanging out with me on my channel today. There's a lot of allure when it comes to blinging out your commander deck just the way you want it to be, to feel more like it's your own. And that's something that's really been going around when it comes to a lot of the secret layer sets. The IPs that they've been able to tap into have lent to that ability to truly customize your deck based on the cards you want to use, and once in a while find just that key piece in some amazing artwork you've always dreamed of having access to. Now it's readily available. Wizards of the Coast, doing their direct to sale method, has managed to tap into a consumer market that is ravenous for many pieces that come up for the secret layer. Now, everyone has their own personal appeal, so not every secret layer, of course, appeals to every single individual, but there's enough out there that Wizards of the Coast continues to do a very brisk business in what secret layers offer. But it comes to that second part of the question of value. When you're buying a secret layer and you go on their website, you're tapped in, and you're trying to get in there. Let's face it, we've had major errors and flops over the years. Look at Marvel's secret layer, people using backdoor ways of getting in. But at the same time, when you can get in and you get it, you want to be in there the first day if it's something you're interested in, because they do sell out. They're not always readily available, and sometimes Wizards of the Coast still mismanages their supply and does have an overabundance. So really, it's not a perfect world, but at least it's a world that players still have a chance to tap into. But what happens if you don't get it? What happens if you didn't get a chance to and you really wanted that card? Well, then you're left going to the secondary market. And there are players out there who, let's face it, they want to tap into that and make a lot of money. So they're going to buy into the products they think are going to be having great secondary market value, and they're going to sell it. But does it always happen? Does it happen at all? And is there a lot of money in the secondary market? Well, the results kind of surprise me here, guys. So let's take a look here and first jump over to eBay. If you look at eBay sold listings and buy listings and stuff, you can get a good idea of what's going on. Here we can see the Princess Bride secret layer. Somebody's asking 432 bucks for the foil one. A regular one for 361. These things were 49.99, right? So why are they going for so much? Why do people want them? Well, I guess people found that they existed. And they said, there's some cards in there I just gotta have. I love the Princess Bride. It's inconceivable that I don't own it yet. So what do? They go shopping. They go looking for it. And as you can see by the sales here, people paying 400, 300, 300. And it goes on to a second page, 400, 300, 200, whatever. And it goes on and on. You can see the sales start racking up, and they rack up quickly. Now, I'm not going to say that every single time it is going to be a success, because as we've learned with Magic players, it's not a set line on what you're interested in. But the nostalgia group of people who grew up into the 80s and 90s, who are now in their late 40s to early 50s, when they see this kind of stuff and that chance to make their deck something that truly reflects them as a person, going back to the 80s and reliving part of their childhood, reliving childhood moments is amazing. If they gave me a G.I. Joe secret layer, I'd be all over it. You give me more Transformer stuff, yeah, I'm going to buy into it. This leads you to mega sales on the secondary market and mega sales on the primary market. It doesn't say anywhere in the rule book that Wizards of the Coast won't reprint these cards. Seems unlikely at this point, but nothing's ever out of the playbook of Wizards of the Coast, and players enjoying secondary market value probably hedge their bets by buying every secret layer and just kind of utilizing that value against each other. But what happens if there's too much? What happens if there's not enough interest? Well, some sets don't sell as well as others. Evil Dead was a very popular set, and it sold out really quick, and as you can see from people trying to sell complete sets of it, it's going for a lot of money. Now, when you take a look at the sold listings, it's a little bit more of a sordid story of some lower price tags, but still way more than the 50 bucks that these things were going for. But then we get to things that don't sell. Wizards of the Coast, as with monstrous magazines, is not above putting things on sale to get it off the books. This one here with the, we call it Secret Layer, Hatsune Miku, it's low stock, of Okay, low stock, not sold out, but low stock. Some of these have been on there for months, right? They've been around a long time. Look at there's good old Chucky. Remember we talked about the channel here? We had a whole conversation about the horror theme and Chucky. Well, it's still for sale. Hey, Ghostbusters, man. Remember it was supposed to be kind of in tune with Duskmorn and stuff, and it's still for sale. And guess what? Secret Lair Commander Deck 20 Ways to Win is $164. It's still available. If I see that at a local store like Face to Face, they're trying to charge you $400, but you can, when realistically you can still buy it from the website and get exactly what you're looking for. You can buy it, have it shipped to you, and still save a lot of money as opposed to buying it from your local LGS. It does pay to shop around and see exactly what these cards are going for. Now, understanding that some of these secret layers are also going to be underrated. Just because they're not big now doesn't mean they can't become big later. And when you see them go on discount or on sale, there are players who are willing to take that chance and buy a few extra and just store it, mothball it, and see what happens. A lot of people have turned things around by having these kind of products in stock and then selling them later on, either by breaking down the singles or selling it as the sealed secret layer. Wizards of the Coast is not above putting things on sale. They do want to get it off the books, and that leaves a chance for other players to capitalize on it. But at the same time, it gives players who may have forgotten about these things to go back to the website and pick it up on a discount. They don't have to pay as much money as other people paid at the time, and that could happen the same for any secret layer that they put up. If they need to clear the books and there's too many left over, they are going to clear it. They're going to put it on discount. They're going to get it off the books in a mini way, not like a massive dump, because I really don't think, from what I've seen, that they are overproducing like they used to. It really does seem just like the collector boxes. When I did the sales tallies, it seems like it's a much tighter market with a lot less available, and they are printing more to kind of demand, in sense of, if we see enough pre-orders, we'll print so much. Or they say, we expect this much demand, this is how much we're printing to make sure it is done. We're not going to waste any time on this. We're just going to let it go. They are gauging the market based on previous secret layers. How did those other secret layers do? And how many do we think we can sell based on this IP, this character, or the cards that they're adding inside? Now, investing versus collecting. We got to stop. We got to touch base on this. The investors are the speculators of the market. They are the ones hoping to capitalize on some of these secret layers becoming worth mega money. Macho, Randy, man, savage kind of money. They want to get over there, get Elizabeth, bring her to the side and say, we've got this going, honey. We got money on the move. At the same time, you're going to have the collector. The collector wants to play with it. They want to display it. They want to own it. Sometimes collectors are late to the party. It's usually not the speculator. It is the collector, because they're busy playing, they're having a good time, they're enjoying the game. They're the ones who are most likely going to have to buy on the secondary market when things don't go well. They're going to pay the top dollar price, which is why it's important, like I said earlier in the video, to get in here early. When a secret layer is going to go up for sale, buy it the first day if you can. Obviously, things like Marvel happened, and they're probably going to happen again, let's face it, but you are trying to stay ahead of that curve so you can avoid buying in that secondary market and having to eat the sloppy seconds of somebody dining out on your need to own a card. It's just the way it's going to be. I've done it many times myself. Now, final thoughts, guys, things we want to talk about here at the end. If you have any takeaways from today's video, be smart. If it interests you, get in early, get in line, get in queue, whatever it takes to get that one when it first gets released, because waiting, when you see that secondary sales market, it can really cost you a lot of money, like 6x what it should cost if you had bought it that day. Save up for them. Understand that, hey, I don't have the money right now. I don't have an extra 50, 60 bucks laying around. Put a few bucks aside, rainy day fund. Make sure you can get around to it. And at the same time, understand that you may miss out. So you want to be prepared. You want to know that there might be something coming along. There could be, I don't know, 1980s Punky Brewster, Smurfs, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. And maybe you're not prepared for it. Maybe you are. But it's better to try to be prepared than just hope it doesn't happen, because Wizards of the Coast is tapping into a lot of IPs. There's a lot of success in the secret layer market, and that secondary market is very robust with the overall sales volumes when they start moving this stuff. Even secret layers like the D&D stuff, bought it for like 40 bucks and now it's going for like 70, 80. And that's only a few months ago. Things happen. Things get busted. Pay attention to the market. Try to save yourself some money. And let's enjoy the fact that secret layers at least offer innovation in terms of artwork, and they get that kind of personalized, customized approach, like detailing your car. It gets all nice and clean and shiny. just the way you want it. And that's how Secret Layers can make your deck feel. I know because I do it. I don't like Secret Layers in the sense, and I'll put this at the end of the video here. I don't like Secret Layers in the sense that stores don't get to benefit from it. I think Wizards got to prop up the stores a bit more than they do. But this is the way the market is right now. So I'm going to put all that aside and just say a lot of these Secret Layers are pretty awesome. I like a lot of them that come out, but I buy very few. Actually, I buy zero. I have my friends buy them for me. Either way. Drop some comments. Let me know what you guys think about Secret Layers. What's your favorite Secret Layer that you've bought in the last couple of years and why? Drop some comments. Put it down. Oh, and do you crack them or are you saving them for display like I do? Guys, have a great one. Thanks a lot for stopping by my channel. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget, like and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon in another video. Well, I'll see you in like 12 hours for the next video. Have a great day. Surrounded by evil and low on gas. That's right, guys. Ash from Army of Darkness Boomstick Edition. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the end credits of the video. This is where we get to space. Yeah, I'm not taking that back. That's all right. I get word salad. This is that moment we get to say thank you to the fantastic patrons of this channel, my YouTube membership members. Guys, you make it happen every month. Thanks again for supporting. Welcome back to the Ramble Jamble. You're here with MTG Moxman. Ramble Jamble. What else do you want from me? I'm still waiting for most of you guys to clean up the kitchen. I know I had to clean it. Why didn't you? Don't put it off on somebody else. You know you could do it. Now, let's jump to a serious thing here. Some of these Secret Layers, they're worth buco bucks, man. Big money. Big money on that secondary market. And that's something to pay attention to. I don't know what the future holds for some of those things 5-10 years out. But right now, that looks like a pretty appetizing bite of pie when you can trade in a Secret Layer and get yourself a Savannah or a Scrubland. Nutty. Now, you may ask why I'm using that comparison to dual lands. Well, that doesn't matter. Maybe it's happening already. You don't need to know. But things happen every day. People get attracted to the new and they forget about the old, and that's the way it's going right now. But that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. But Secret Layers, seriously, that's a lot of money right now. And just, you know, a birthday present arrived for me. Thank you for getting me Idiocracy. I know we talked about it on the channel, and I just want to thank whoever sent that to me. I'll read the card later. I just want to thank you. I want to save it for the weekend when I have time to watch it in full, in its glory. I'm told it's an amazing movie, and yes, I've never seen it. We've talked about it lots of times on the channel, and somebody, I guess, delayed thing. It is awesome to see it arrive. So, thanks again. Okay, I'm out of here. I got stuff to do, people to see, boomsticks to make happen, and before you know it, we're on our way. Mrs. Mox just left to come home, so everything's working out. All right, see you later.